I'm Kitsy Duncan, and I'm a paranormal researcher. I've investigated the most haunted locations in the world. It's time to give back, to give the dead a voice.
My goal is to get this, whoever it may be, to communicate with us.
Some people are living in fear, some in sadness. Spirits are just trying to communicate with the living, and sometimes they need help.
Love you, girl. Oh my God.
We're an all-female paranormal team who bring empathy to each investigation. With my friends KJ and Tiffany, we bring peace to those living with paranormal activity.
And so this is a huge validation.
We are Paranormal Crossroad. My best friend contacted me about some unusual activity going on at her house. So I packed up all of my equipment and headed up to Indianapolis to hang out with KJ, her husband Patches, their 6 cats, and whoever else decided to come through during this investigation.
Hi, I am KJ. I am the head fangirl at the Kinda Nerdy Girls podcast and the kitty correspondent for Pet Pals TV. And now, 2 cats. This is my Grayson, and joining us, the tiniest spectacle in racing. Does this little guy even have a name?
Not yet. The kids usually like for him to develop personality before we name. So.
I have a lot of adventures in my life between being a nerdy girl and being a cat lady. But I also have had quite a few adventures in my life with things that I can't explain.
You and I have discussed the paranormal for years.
Yes.
It's something we have in common. But why now? Why is it time for me to come here now?
Well, when we moved into this house, I knew something was going on. It's been about 14 years, and it never bothered me. And how we have cats, and the cats see things all the time. But recently, very interesting timing, I started having a touch lamp go on and off. And it was right around the time that I had agreed to host bingo for Grateful Rescue, which is part of Pet Pals TV. And my grandmother and I used to play bingo. I mean, my grandma was the queen of the bingo hall. She had her own table. Like, people knew that you didn't sit at that table because that was Dorothy's table. I spent my whole life, even when, as a grown-up, when I would go back to visit her, we went to bingo together. And so when the lights started going on and off right around the time that I was talking about bingo a lot, and even saying, in some of my Facebook videos announcing to my viewers that we're going to be playing bingo and it's to benefit kitties, my grandma would be so proud that all of a sudden I'm walking past this room that I have to get to my studio to do bingo. And every time I walk past, the light comes on. It's a touch lamp. She may have been proud, but also like, this is not the proper way to do bingo. Where are your daughters?
You had the bingo. Bingo happened. Now, is anything still happening in the house?
Not as frequent as it was, and certainly not like the night of bingo.
So, Patches, this is going to be your first investigation. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I've never not believed. I mean, I truly do believe. Okay. But, at the same time, there's just been so much coincidence happening in the house.
Okay.
And everything, with the lamp going on and everything else. And I'm actually really curious to see what's going to happen.
Well, I think we're going to show you about a thing or two. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Conquest Journals are officially licensed Harry Potter fan art cool. ConquestJournal.com. Get your fandom on. Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, Riverdale, Sabrina, Supernatural, and Friends planners, journals, stickers, tote bags, and creative accessories to capture and organise your fandom fun. Visit ConquestJournal.com today.
Join myself, Kitsy Duncan, and my co-host Nick Floyd every week as we talk about all things weird, paranormal, and what might be an unhealthy obsession with Bigfoot. We're not here to creep you out. We want you to be a part of the conversation. Find the award-winning, sometimes hilarious, sometimes woo-woo, sometimes a hot mess, Oddity Files, wherever you get your podcasts.
Really, Amelia?
Is that a GoPro, Mom?
Yeah. I want to be on TV.
I've got some equipment we're about to pull out. Things cannot hurt you, harm you, or anything like that. I promise you that. But at any time you want to turn the touch lamp on, you are more than welcome to. But we're not asking you to perform like circus animals. You sure you're good?
I'm very good.
Okay. I don't want to scare you.
Thanks.
I don't want you to have any nightmares. So that's noise reduction. That'll turn the down. But we'll still be able to hear the voices. I had heard some voices come through, and I thought I had heard some names. Would anybody like to say hello? Hello?
Hello.
Because I thought we were going to come here and talk to Grandma. Did she go by Grandma?
She did. Her name was Dorothy. Her friends called her Dot.
Dot, are you... I always talk over them.
This is like being on a Zoom call.
Literally. Have you seen that meme where they compare a Zoom call to a seance?
Yep.
Literally what's going on right now. Grandma Dot, can you say hello?
Yes.
Did that sound like it? Can you say hello to your granddaughter?
Have you been visiting for quite a while?
I heard it, yeah. Grandma Dot, do you have a message for KJ? Yes.
Yes.
It's the exact same voice every time.
Yep.
Grandma Dot, what is the message?
Did she just tell us to eat?
I think she said
It makes sense. She's like, she would be like, you're wasting food.
Well, okay. Drum ball, anybody?
Yeah.
Grandma insisted. Eat. Well, and what's funny is when we would visit, that was what we did.
Yeah.
She just made food the whole time.
Yep.
I don't know what to ask. Grandma, do you have any thoughts on what I'm doing with my life?
What do you think about what KJ's doing with her life right now, Grandma Dot?
I just heard great.
I mean, absolutely. You're really good at this.
Do I need to keep doing stuff with cats, Grandma?
Keep. So keep doing it.
Okay.
So Grandma Dot, just clarify for us. I'm not going to ask you to do parlor tricks. But was it you turning the light off and on?
Well, should we try talking to her through the sticks? Would that be easier for her?
Let's try that. That's probably something she knows more about.
Yeah.
I had been so excited to give these new dowsing rods a try. I got them sent to me by ncpdohio.com, North Canton Paranormal Detectives, Ohio. Thanks, guys. These are a lifesaver.
Still just talking to Grandma Dot, okay? So Patches, these are dowsing rods, not lightsabers. But what dowsing rods are said to do is it's easy for spirits to manipulate them and cross them for yes answers or leave them alone for no answers.
Gotcha.
So we're specifically, again, just talking to Grandma Dot. twitched a little bit. You can pull or push or whatever you need to do. They won't hurt you. And the lights are just so we can see them better. She just crossed them into an X. Only Grandma Dot. There we go. See, it didn't hurt you. Okay, if you could uncross them. Grandma Dot, can you point these at your granddaughter, please? You're doing it. You're doing it. There she is. Good job. See? And I'll lift one from there, so there we go. Now it really wants to go.
That, yeah. It's right here.
Very good. Sorry. That was my bad. New equipment. Still trying to figure it out. Well, thank you, Grandma Dot. You're doing such an amazing job. I really, really appreciate you. So, Grandma Dot, are you the only spirit here that you can see or interact with? Cross it again if that's a yes answer. Thank you. Great job.
I just heard up stick. So maybe she wants you to have a more level. Do they need to be more level or?
Oh, could be. Were they not?
Yeah. Oh,
Hey. Okay. I've learned more about paranormal investigating from the spirits than any TV show out there. So thank you, Grandma Dot. So, Grandma Dot, are you the only spirit? Okay.
Hi. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So I'm going to straighten these out.
Okay.
See how they move, Patrick.
Okay, gotcha. They're independent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm pointing more up, more level, I think. I don't know. You guys can probably see better than me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Grandma, was it you turning the light on and off before Bingo?
I heard her say I was.
Yeah.
You're great at this.
Yes,
Thank you.
are. My grandmother was a woman ahead of her time.
Yeah.
Yes. She actually, when her and my grandpa went into business, even though my grandpa would do the talking, my grandma was really the one running the business. At the time, people wouldn't really listen to women.
Yes.
Right?
I get that, yeah.
But she knew what she was doing, and so, yeah, she was really amazing. So she always encouraged me to take care of myself. I didn't need a man, but she liked Patrick.
Good.
You still like Patrick?
She didn't even need to finish.
I'm doing different work than I did when you were here. Do I need to be on media more? Do I need to do more TV work?
Probably.
I heard you'll. Is that like you?
You'll do good. Grandma Dot, are you proud of KJ? Yeah, very much so.
Are you with, I know she's maybe not here, but are you with my mom a lot? I don't know what else to ask, because I know she wants me to take care of my career.
Yeah.
She was always very adamant about that.
Well, and you know the direction now
Yeah.
that she wants you to go.
Yes.
And, yeah, we totally appreciate it.
You're all right. That was Grandma.
Yeah. Just telling you, don't stress about it.
Okay.
I thank you so much for...
It's like not done is almost what it was sounding like.
Okay. We'll continue. Somebody wants to be a ghost hunter.
Guess my grandmother loved Siamese cats. Oh my gosh. That's why she wasn't done. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
This camera has been on that light the entire time.
Excellent.
Hi.
Hi, Grandma. Tired.
Oh, they get tired, I think.
Oh. Well, this is a lot, and it's a lot of energy to turn that light on and off, and also to sweep through this box, so you don't have to do anymore. That was really cool. I'm so glad it happened with you guys in here.
It was just,
Yep.
and then again.
Yep.
Wow. How's it going?
Good. That was my first real experience with this up close and personal with the box and everything. But yeah, no, I was really blown away by it. It was really cool.
Good. And KJ, Grandma came through.
Oh my gosh, did Grandma come through? And you got to see the light come on.
I was blown away.
I mean, just, of course, because my grandmother did everything that she set her mind to. But, to have spent the last, month or so having this on and off thing, and even though I've had encounters and, have, even talked with spirits before, you still think, am I crazy?
Girl, you're preaching to the choir. And the cat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second?
That's where that was my whoa moment. That was where it just clicked.
And then the first cat we adopted together as a couple was a snowshoe Siamese. She always asked about him. So it's almost, it was just so perfect that of course it's our Siamese. Of course it's a mix.
It's almost like she was being petted for a brief moment.
Yeah.
And then she was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're sitting there like, you're not done. Well, I don't know what else
We're just
supposed
waiting,
to-
listening, and then all of a sudden the cat
just walks up. Well, and then it just, sort of those childhood memories came back to me of, the Siamese cat figurines that she got me as a child.
I think you need to take one of those figurines and put it by the lamp.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You're going to have to climb in the attic and get that box out.
So much activity.
Oh my gosh.
A lot going on.
It's all marinating.
I
Right.
know.
Thank you for letting me take over your guest room.
Oh, of course. You're welcome anytime.
Blown away. That light turned on. Blown away.
Are you filming us?
I'm totally filming.
Listen, we'll talk about your signs another time, okay? This is the box. I'm getting choked up. This is the box of cat figurines, which I wouldn't get choked up about. Honestly, I don't want people to give me cat figurines. Please don't buy me cat figurines. But all of them in here came from my grandmother. She would go to garage sales, whatever, find a cat figurine, and she gave them to me. And because Siamese were her favorite, there should be, I know exactly what they look like, and there should be Siamese cats in here. So, this has not, gosh, this has moved several times and not been reopened. Sorry, Grandma, that I stopped displaying all of the cats. Once Patch has moved in, it's his fault.
Not my fault.
Oh, look at how yellow this newspaper is. Look at this stuff. This is the stuff she would get me. It's a little, I don't even know what the hell is in here. You know grandmas, they go to garage sales and they find cutesy things. Hi, Johnny Storm, my little Flame Point Siamese. Thank you for being here for this. This is what I was telling you about.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Girl, look at Amelia, look at. This was my first Siamese cat. It's big, and you can put your change, your jewelry. It was
Plant?
Yeah, chia pet. There it is, and I do believe there's more where that came from. I don't even know what's happening. This is some sort of clay cat.
Okay.
You don't have to do the whole unveiling.
So what you're telling me is this box is going back in the attic?
Is Grandma here? Can we get the dowsing rods out before I answer
She's
that
here.
question?
I got goosebumps.
Yes. Or maybe, you know what? Honestly, what I should do is ask my sisters and my cousins if they would like any of, because my grandma loved cats so much.
I love how both your Siamese are just checking it all out.
She's like, this is
So yeah, Grandma's legit here right now.
check this out.
Oh, that is fancy schmancy.
There's a set, girl. Oh yeah.
I literally figured they'd be an inch tall.
Oh my grandma did nothing small. Are you kidding me? Oh, hang on, because I think we got some cat plates coming down. Oh yeah.
Oh, those. Oh, it's like umbrage stuff. Literally.
I'm certain that the duplicate of this was on the
in
wall.
her office. Legit.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was in Harry Potter. Yeah, this is all going back.
Okay.
I mean, these are my OGs. Like, when I think about this box and what my grandmother gave me over the years, these are the things that pop in my head.
Okay.
Gotcha. So, when you come to stay, we're gonna put a little chia pet in there.
It's been 18 years since you've been in that box.
Thanks, Grandma. Look at Johnny Storm. He's like, tell me these things are not staying out. Please tell me that these things are not staying here. Oh, wait. I told you there was more.
Oh, there's a third
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen, the trifecta.
The kitty trifecta.
How would you describe our show?
We are not geniuses. We talk a lot of video games, TV shows, movies. Chris Evans.
Ask him if he knows that he won the Kinda Nerdy Chris Evans Lifetime Achievement Award. Giancarlo Esposito on the phone with me. Katie, in 3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the Kinda Nerdy Girls, where it's fun for everyone.
Yes. I hate it.
Yes, guys, that is awesome.
But the very next day, I received a call from KJ with some pretty interesting news. Prior to our investigation, I had set up the odd box. I do that at locations. I just kind of set it up and I let the spirits know, kind of play with it, see if you can use it, try and come through. And unfortunately, we weren't recording, but KJ had thought she had heard her mother's voice, but sadly, she never came through during our investigation. Fast forward to the day after the investigation, and KJ's mom was sending her all the signs. Here, I'll let KJ explain better than I can. I've come back specifically to talk to one person. We've come to talk directly to Peggy. And what's been going on since I left?
Several things. A couple of days after you were here the first time, I was scrolling through my news feed, and one of my sisters posted a letter from my mother that I had never seen. Those were words from my mother that I had never heard. And my sister found them and had no idea. Later that same day, another one of my sisters reached out to me and sent me a picture of a newspaper clipping which she had in her possession and she didn't know how. Okay. Again, didn't know that you had been here. Okay. Said, I found something that I think you should probably have, and I don't know why I have it. It's a newspaper clipping, again, from 2008. When my mother was diagnosed with cancer, I was on the radio here, and our listeners, we took everybody through her journey, from when she was diagnosed to I would go home for her chemo treatments and take equipment with me so that I could still do the show from the kitchen table, and then go to chemo with her. And my sister that found the newspaper clipping really doesn't know why she has the newspaper clipping. It was in an envelope. She opened it up because she recently moved houses, so she was going through boxes. Opened it up. There was no note. The envelope wasn't marked. It was just this newspaper clipping.
And she found it right after we had done the investigation.
Yes, right after. So, I immediately was like, oh my God, I need to call Kitsy. My mom's not done.
No, literally. And when you told me, that was exactly what I thought. She's not done.
So I would love to find out what it is.
Right.
What it is that we're not done. Right. My grandma was much stronger.
I have. You heard that, right?
Yeah, I did. 100%.
You have what? What do you have? I heard you loud and clear.
Stories.
Stories. Tell me your story, man.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Next time on Paranormal Crossroad.
My mom came through loud and clear through my sisters. Mom, Kitsy came back specifically so that we could talk with you.
Peggy, are you waiting to come through the medium? Medium.
I'm super excited for KJ to get the TIFF experience.
Your mom's a little chatty Cathy, this one. Okay? Yeah, because she's just saying, she goes, no, you're entering the next chapter of your life right now, right? It's okay to let go.
Yes, I am. It's exactly what I needed.
She says, sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
As an adult, that song has become very, I can't listen to it without crying.
Not every haunting is driven by evil.
It happens even in the most mundane of places.
Down the block, around the corner, and sometimes in our own homes.
Paranormal Crossroad is here to bridge the gap between the living and the dead.
Are you living through a haunting at home or at work?
Do you need answers?
Contact the all-female paranormal research team today.
Go to pxroad.com to get the answers you seek.